10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
Hi, and how the heck are you? Oh, I forgot my hat. Oh my goodness. The world will end now. Okay, anyway, we're back. I was reading an article before I got here, and it's like, oh, I should do a show today, shouldn't I? Anyway, hope you're having a great hump day, and it's New Comic Day, too. Huzzah! Anyway, hope you're doing well today on this great Wednesday, 2 days before Christmas Eve, and yes, we will have a Christmas Eve show that morning. Might even make it more than 60 minutes. Today can't be. I've got to get some prep done today for the Christmas feast, as Dr. Seuss might call it. So anyway, hope you're all planning a great weekend. Hope you're planning a great holiday too, whether you feel like it or not. This is the one year I'm finding that many of us are just not feeling that total Christmas spirit. I'm sure it'll be better once we get closer to Saturday. But anyway, hope you're having a great day. Hope you are surviving the work week when no one is there but you. You know those times when all the big wigs are out taking their Christmas vacation while you're stuck laboring. Well, we're going to get you through the next hour or so and maybe leave you with enough good feelings to get through the rest of your day. Anyway, I'm Brian K. Morris, and whether you're watching us live or on the reruns, we appreciate your being here on this Wednesday, December 22nd. 2021. Yes, we're almost out of 2021, the year that reminded us, 2020 had its moments. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. And as always, we are grateful to have Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics as our sponsor of this episode. Plasma Fire Graphics will look at your book matters to you. When you put a lot of work into your book, you want someone who will put a lot of work into your cover. That's the thing that's going to help you sell that book, And nobody works harder than Jeffrey Hayes. He and I are working on a project right now where he's doing an illustration for another short book I'm doing. And he's probably working harder on it than I am. So anyway, and I'm laboring mightily. But anyway, please check out Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics. Go to the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook and see all the great work he does. Also, check out his website, plasmafiregraphics.com, and see some more samples of his award-winning work. And then ask for his rate card. You'll be pleasantly astonished at how awesome his prices are. They're indie creator affordable, and you'll love working with him. He's a great guy, and he's helping shape the story I'm working on right now, which is kind of fun. It's very collaborative. I'm enjoying it very much, and I enjoy always working with Jeffrey because he's amazing. But anyway, please check him out, plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics will look if your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And also, we want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, 7 days a week of entertainment and enlightenment. And let's see, don't think there's anything on the schedule for tonight because the Truth Mongers is on hiatus at the moment. But tomorrow we've got Comic Book Spectrum. great show, and the original Fab Four will be on tomorrow, at least as things stand now. So anyway, that's our Christmas treat to our fans. We're going to all four show up, and Jody McPhee, you get the night off, brother. So much appreciated, man. We love you. And anyway, please check us out. Oh, I forgot, we got Dr. John, the original gangster, John Celestri, is doing his amazing artwork on his show. Please check this show out. It is so good, and he is so good. And please check out Bloodwing Angel, his current comic book project. He is awesome. And we got some great shows from Keisha Acuff and Ted Davies and Carl Witzman, Nicholas Anthony Tucker, Jody McPhee, all kinds of cool stuff on the network. So please check us out with more to come. January, we're going to bring some new shows on, including, hopefully, if I can get my act together in time, the return of Clever Title Pending. So please go to our Facebook page and please like it. And in fact, if you're wherever you're watching us right now, if you're watching on Facebook, please give this video a like if you have any plans whatsoever of enjoying this. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up, because it definitely helps us with the algorithms and helps us in our goal to become monetized. We do have some things we want to do for the show and also for the people who are on the network, and make some better shows as a result. So definitely please give us a like, and please subscribe. That means a lot. We're at 777, and well, it's a cool number. I'd like to put a couple zeros behind that. So anyway, please check us out. Please enjoy our back catalog of shows, and let's enjoy some comments this morning. I saw we got the one, the only Jody McPhee checking in first. Morning, all morning, Brian, and Madam Executive Producer, who's at the doctor this morning getting a checkup. Hope all is well. Yes, it is, sir. Hope all is well with you, my friend. Taking the top spot again, as this will be my last day in office until February 1st, going back to remote working from home. That is very cool. And got so much stuff to do. I have to write a formal pitch to get my comics into a store in Texas. Excellent. And I have to finish the final touches to the module for the other project. I know what that is. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that, Joe. I really am. Excuse me. I have played a role-playing game in, oh gosh, probably 7 years since I moved over here to Indiana. Excuse me, but I like the stuff that you are doing, and I'm looking forward to it. And also have to get ready for a Christmas special and New Year's Day variant sale and history show from the desk of a small press publisher show, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Yeah, you've got a full plate, my friend. Anyway, today, excuse me, is officially the Wonderful World of Wednesday, since most make comic book runs to the LCS local comic shop, and others are starting to take off to start their holiday festivities. For me, it is more or less still be creative despite the distractions of life. Oh man, aren't we all doing that? Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Right now, let's see, what am I up to right now? I should tell everyone. I am currently writing a story for a book that's been announced from Stormgate Press. I am doing a sequel of sorts to the Skyhook Pirates. A very, very fun book. And I'm really digging the work. I like playing with Captain Hawkland and his world. I really think it is an incredible IP. And I'm having so much fun. Plus, I don't think there's much of a secret. I am editing a book for Glenn B. Fleming. And I've given myself a very strict deadline on it. And let's see, I almost made my goal yesterday of pages done. But I am a very thorough editor when I'm not being distracted by video games and other folderol. And so anyway, it's coming along, both projects, and hope to get the story done before the end of the year, after which time I'm putting in a pitch for a novel to Flinch Books, and then working, of course, on my own stuff, and also editing. After I get this thing done for Glenn, I'm done editing except for a couple of comic book projects. I am done editing until I get the Terrors out. Then we'll do some more writing, and then I'm getting the Doc Saga going. So anyway, Carl Westman chimes in. Hello, sir. Always a pleasure to have you here. And hey, Jody, yes, distractions are the one problem I have right now, and I allow them to derail me. Writer's procrastination. Yeah. Oh, would that I not know what you were talking about, dude? Yeah, it happens all the time. That's one of the problems with somebody not around to crack the whip on you and to say, Brian, aren't you supposed to be working on something? Well, yes, I am, honey. But anyway, but no, and she's got 2 more days. We gotta get her through today and tomorrow, and then Cookie gets 3 days off. Yeah, and we're gonna rest and recuperate her, but back to health again. And Carl Weston says, anyone else knows that HP and perhaps others are offering printer ink subscriptions? Yeah, HP's been doing that for a year or two, I think. Pay them a fixed fee for the month, and you can print 50 pages. Another ink scam. Yeah, no kidding. They did have one before that, I think, where you know how the HPs and almost all printers now tell you how much ink you have in your printer. Well, HP would go so far as, give us the permission, and when it reaches a certain point, we'll just send you the ink automatically. Well, maybe I don't use my printer that often. We live in an electronic age, Hewlett Packard, and so yeah, they're like everyone else. They're trying to find ways to make more money. Printer ink is already the most expensive thing in the world by weight. It is, yeah, it really is. I mean, and excuse me, I use my printer so little. The actual printer. I don't print out my work to edit. I don't print out. The only thing I print out anymore, it seems, are like show directions. Which, by the way, we'll be coming into SalukiCon. Looking forward to that. Special guest of honor, Ben Dunn of Antarctic Book Comics. And we will be there at the Southern Illinois University Student Center in Carbondale, Illinois, the 15th and 16th of January. Looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. And speaking of fun, there's the Skunk Rocker. Good to see you, Skunk. Good morning, evermorian. Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, who wants to see an angry method? Who wants to know who is yanking my tail today? And Carl speaks for us all when he says, almost afraid to ask, Skunk. Brace yourselves. Here we go. Now let's listen to Skunk. He does not rant unnecessarily. So if something is making his tail less than fluffy, then we better pay attention. It could happen to us too. Skunk Rocker says, so recently I cracked my phone screen. It happens, and I was needing to get a new phone anyway, so I ordered one, but it's not going to be here until next month. In the meantime, this still works, except this morning when it decided to, without me doing anything, glitch out, turn off all alarm ringers, even vibration was removed. What the hell? Do you have a Samsung too? The Samsung POS? Yeah. Which caused me to not only oversleep, I slept through all the phone calls I was getting from people trying to wake me up. And Carl Wisdom says, that's not good. Do you have a backup alarm clock? I do, personally, but I don't use it. So, yeah, I was a couple hours late to work this morning, and let's get it for you. So, Horizon. How did they do that? I've got T-Mobile, and I think it's crap. I mean, the call quality is excellent. And since they and Sprint merged, my coverage has increased, but there are parts of the country I can't get a phone signal save my life, which it could have to happen. So yeah, it's like I may be going back to Verizon through Ting. By the way, I do recommend anyone check out ting.com. It's a wonderful phone service, and you get your choice of carriers, Verizon and T-Mobile right now, T-Mobile/Sprint. And the nice thing is, it isn't one of those where you pay and you roll over your minutes. You pay for what you have used, and I can get you a code. I get a little something for it. Like $25 off my bill, which, by the way, my bill is monstrously low. It's basically $26 plus whatever I use, and they have some of the best rates in the industry that I have seen. Plus, you can buy phones from them, new and refurbished, Apple, Samsung, whatever you need, at very, very good prices. I'm going to have to get a phone in the next couple months. Because, I read somewhere that Apple used to do this thing called planned obsolescence we called it planned obsolescence back in the 60s, where products are designed to fail after a certain time. And my Samsung has turned into a piece of crap. It is unmanageable right now. I had to actually do a reversal on a credit card charge because of it recently, and that didn't help me. So, yeah, I'm looking to get rid of my phone next couple months, and I am not going to get a Samsung again. But anyway, Skunk, we hope your day goes better from here. Anyway, other than that, I'm good. How are y'all? We're doing okay, Skunk. We're doing fine. We hope your day straightens out real soon. And hello, all. I almost forgot. You forgot about me, Donna? Oh, my God. After all the love I give you. Anyway, apparently Brian and Cookie will be having roast beef. Actually, Skunk, we are having something different this year. We are going to have like a seafood melange over dressing, and it's going to be like a non-dairy white sauce, garlic sauce. This is a big thing if you watched it. Drinking at the Davies, that I have to get non-dairy stuff because Cookie is lactose intolerant. The pills, Carl, help a lot. But they're not 100% for her biology, but very close. But anyway, no, we're going to have a seafood melange. It's going to be shrimp, scallops, and crab in a garlic sauce over homemade dressing. My mouth is watering already at the thought of it because Cookie makes kick-ass dressing. And also, I am making my usual homemade cranberry sauce. You have my cranberry sauce, you're never going to want the can again. Seriously, it's that good. And we're just preparing a whole lot of cool things for our little hiding from the world. Friday we will have a show on Friday, but other than that, we're gonna hide. We're gonna be antisocial probably. Well, actually, I shouldn't say antisocial, non-social. There's a difference. We're going to be non-social for most of the weekend. It's going to be mostly don't call us, we'll call you. And don't expect a call from us. But anyway, it's going to be a fun weekend. We're going to just basically let Cookie soak in the tub. I will pamper her more than I normally do. And just basically get her right because she's going to have like another short week of stuff at the factory, and then a couple more days after the New Year's, and then she'll be back on normal work schedule. So just got to get through a few more days. And forgot Donna. I agree, Carl. I'm hurt to my core. Anyway, Scott, getting back to you real fast, and then we also have as a backup, we like exploring non-meat alternatives. Not that we're vegetarians or anything. But we recognize that certain, most meats have a problem. Like red meat, raises your cholesterol, etc. Even though I love it, but we've been looking for some meat alternatives, and Korn, K-O-R, or it's not K-O-R-N, that's the musical group, Q-O-R-N, makes a great roast. It tastes like a little drier version of turkey. And we had some for Thanksgiving. It was amazing. Because we love those turkey roasts. Cookie and I grew up on turkey roast. And you cook it for an hour in the oven. It doesn't really give you drippings to make your gravy like the regular. But we can't find the turkey roast, in a little aluminum pan. We can't find those around here. They've stopped selling them, which is annoying as hell because we love those things. But anyway, that's our, and we're gonna have like glazed carrots. We make great ginger glazed carrots we found one of our Asian market supermarkets here has various jellies from across the world, and one of them was a ginger jelly, and it is it's delicious and very powerful. But you drop like a tablespoon of that in with some butter. Microwave it for a couple of 3 or 4 minutes in the nuker, and it's good. Back already, honey?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yep.
You gonna go back to sleep?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I love you. Cookie's gonna get a couple more hours of sleep before.
Love you.
Be sure to please close my doors. I'll try to leave as quietly as possible. Love you.
Love you.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wake you up at 1.
Okay.
Love you. And now we've got to be a little more quiet as we turn down the lights and get closer to the one you love or would like to. Anyway, but yeah, we've planned our meal. We hope everyone has a good meal, and we hope you have a great time together with or without friends and relatives. And anyway, we're shocked too, Carl. Shocked, I tell you, shocked. And well, no, why would I need a backup alarm clock? I have an alarm and it works except when my phone is broken, which it is. Yeah. That makes sense. And Jake Twister's here. Everyone now knows how I feel about holidays. Brother, we were with you all along. And it's not that I'm getting older and crankier. I'm just getting older. I've always been cranky. But you know, I get it. Jake, I totally get it. All my I've had some great big family meetings, big family holiday things. I've also had a lot more where it's just me and cookies. So anyway, well then, should I remind you to like this video too? Please do, Carl. Thank you. And please, like I said, please like this. And Donna did like this. Thank you. And thank you to Ryan Permis and John Scarborough. Hello, and hello, Clyde Hall of Comic Book Spectrum. Thank you guys for loving this show on Facebook and appreciate it. And please, as I said, please, and we've got more people on YouTube than anywhere else. So please give this a thumbs up if you would, and if you have not already, please subscribe. It helps us so much. Anyway, Skunkcracker says, like I said, I'll be getting a new one next month, but I don't want to wait. Yeah, but you don't want to go into the stores because I'm sure you shopped around and got a good deal. Whereas you go to the store and oh my God, talk about getting it without any sort of lubrication. Oh my, yeah. Although I did see some decent phone prices at Best Buy last time I was in. I was just checking them out just out of curiosity more than anything. But yeah, those little boxes get pretty expensive. And Rick Bradley, good morning to you, superstar. How you doing today? And John Scarborough of Stupid O'Clock, Thursdays at 9 and Saturdays at 11. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well today, Scarborough. And Grant Lankard, good morning, kids. Good morning to you, good sir. How are you today? And Michaela J. Mwah. Hey there, everyone. I'll be on the road today, so I'll catch you on the flip-flop. Until then, check out my books. Check her out on Amazon. I like checking out Michaela. Anyway, please check her out. Michaela, be safe out there, and we love you, hon. And good morning, everyone, from Carl Witzman. And no, Carl, says Donna, I've already liked and shared, just like I did on Facebook when the live notes came up. Donna, I love you. Thank you so much. And hello from her. And Ted Davies, good morning, all. Happy holidays, everyone. Same to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Please check out his year-end show yesterday on the Rising Tide Network because he's awesome. And everyone's saying hello. And Brian, do you ever worry that people will confuse your show with NFTs? I'm hoping they do. I really hope they do. Excuse me. It is kind of a conscious thing. Well, I was typing out Nevermind the Furthermore, and then, like everyone else, they're calling it NFT or NTF rather. And I'm like, I'm going with it. And I've been getting some good reaction because people are wondering what it is. So people come in and check it out, which helps. It's, there's a little larceny in everything we do. So anyway, so yeah. And actually, it's kind of funny. I have been looking into NFTs, but I'm just keep reminding myself that's a tulip. The market could drop out of that at any moment. And plus I have this conviction that the minute that the general populace learns about it and finds a way to access it, the trend is over. So, I mean, I have seen some ideas. I do have some ideas that I think could work, but I don't know that anyone would buy an NFT from me. I do have some specific ideas, but I don't think anyone would buy an NFT. And please explain NFTs to us poor writers and old people. No idea what those are except from references here. I keep forgetting what the NFT stands for. Please tell me somewhere below. But it is like owning a collectible. There is a finite number of, let's say, different than Amazon. Whereas you put a book out on Amazon and suddenly everyone in the world has access to it. But NFTs are, each one is kind of like a limited run on a comic book or a collectible with a certificate of authenticity where a person buys this NFT and they own that specific configuration of the program. And it could be a book, it could be music, it could be artwork. And the thing is, the idea being that this is a transferable piece of property, much like a physical thing. And some people have become instant millionaires doing the early days of this, the early days. So, like, for instance, one of the earliest people to really make a killing on it was an artist named Jose Delbo, who started working for comics back in the 60s. And he's worked on properties such as the Beatles' Yellow Submarine, Billy the Kid for Charlton Comics, horror stories, also worked on Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Lois Lane, many, many properties for DC Comics. Well, when this started, he did a series of fine art works featuring Wonder Woman. Excuse me. And he wound up making like $1.2 million in one day. Now, keep in mind, by the time we hear about this, the trend is over. It's the same way with any collectible. And what's going and the thing is that made DC crack down on things like this. Delbo found a loophole where he could do this, which goes back to a debate Jody McPhee and I had about fan art, drawing original art for fans at shows. That's something maybe we need to get back and look at, Joe, one of these times. But anyway, so yeah, it's kind of like a collectible, except it's all ones and zeros. Now, one disadvantage to it is done with blockchain technology, which is what fuels cryptocurrency and helps keep it secure. Now, on the other hand, one concern for a lot of people is because this is computer stuff and it runs on electricity, you got to have the electricity to run the computers and to make the transfers, et cetera, that people worry about the carbon footprint that is created when these things are made and then sold and all. I don't know that it creates that much. It's not like some power generator in Clinton, Illinois is suddenly going to have to go into double overtime just to keep up with somebody owning an NFT in Urbana, So that's the best way I can explain it, Carl. So anyway, moving on. Hey, Michaela, what'd you think about the final ads for Keisha Acuff's book? Always be promoting. That's right, Keisha Acuff, always on the Rising Tide channel, and everyone's saying hello. And I can't explain NFTs very easily, Carl. It's a scam, pretty much. Basically, the modern version of a pyramid scheme. I liken it to the tulip thing from 500 years ago in Denmark, where all of a sudden it's like toilet paper a year and a half ago. It becomes so it's supply and demand. It's very Adam Smith, where there is a finite supply of this thing and everyone wants it, and thus the price goes up. Now the thing is, like any collectible, and I've seen this for the last 30 years, whether it was Beanie Babies, baseball cards, Cabbage Patch Kids, and comic books, that some people get in and start investing seriously in it, and thus the price, because there is, especially on physical things, there is a limited number of components to it because they can only make so much, like a print run or a production run, and then suddenly the price starts to go up because you've got all these people who among themselves are trading. Then it leaks out to the general public. Now, here is demand from these collectors. Suddenly, demand goes like this, because then you get the general public involved, which helps the initial investors because they paid low prices. Then the companies start to expand production. And then there reaches a point up here where everyone's getting enough. Everyone's getting enough. And like print runs went up on comic books in the 90s. They suddenly they're printing like hundreds of thousands of copies because people are going into the comic shops and they're expecting immediate turnover. like you buy, and I had a comic shop in Rantoul at the time, and I saw this. People were buying like sports cards, basketball cards went through that for a while too, where you buy a pack on Monday, and then you try to sell the chase cards on Thursday, and expect a substantial turnaround. Same thing was happening with comic books. And the thing is, then finally, and you're starting to get, then all of a sudden the people producing the product, or the publishers or manufacturers, suddenly increase, production. Suddenly everybody can get it. And so can the dealers. So then, because the dealers were buying back these books because everyone wanted them, but they had a finite supply, and they couldn't, of course, print runs are print runs. It's done in one. So then after a while, the production meets the demand. And then people, when they figure out that they can't sell this thing right away, lose interest, and they drop it. They sell everything they have. And then all of a sudden, it takes time to change orders. So then you have production still going up, because you have to set these things like a couple months in advance usually. So more toys are being made, more comics are being produced, more cards are being printed, and then suddenly everyone's got enough. The prices, the collector resale prices aren't going up, so interest among the speculators starts going like this, and suddenly you have an overage of product, which is what almost killed comics in the 90s. We had a surplus of product, but not enough people who want to buy it. See, and that's what happens here. So I'm liking, and the same thing happened with tulips back in Denmark about 500 years ago. Somehow people were thinking, oh my God, these are beautiful. They only grow so many. We've got to buy them. And then this went on for a while. And then somebody pointed out, you can just plant something in the ground and everyone can make these, right? And the value of them plummeted rapidly. So that's the same thing that could happen with NFTs, any sort of collectible. That's why I advise people don't try to make this stuff as an investment. The bubble will pop eventually. And the final edits were great, says Michaela Jade. It's in Keisha's hands now, just waiting on her to get time to upload. And that book might make it out by the end of the year if she stops caroling. Yeah, where are her priorities? Spreading cheer or making money? I mean, come on. And yep, probably. And thank you, Ryan Permison, as always. And good morning, Nevermore. How are you? I'm doing well. Glad to hear it. Hope you're preparing for a good holiday. Ace Bonnie, good morning to you. Rare procrastination sounds like you need more fiber. Some of us don't have that problem. We are so full of that it flows normally. Actually, have you ever watched an episode of this show? Obviously, it's true. And so subscribe to the Nerd Culture channel today for more nerdy content on YouTube. And Grant Lankard says, my goal is to have Memoirs of the Morbid fulfilled and Beowulf #3 done by the end of the year. Yeah, I'm waiting for my copy, dude. And I'm a backer. Don't give me this heart attack crap. I mean, get busy. So anyway, now that I've razzed him, and Ryan Permison says, in case you missed it, check out the latest episode of Battle of the Nerds with Star Wars Trivia on YouTube there, and BKM is serving Dr. Seuss Roast Beast. Yes, I am, except it's artificial. No, actually, it's plant fiber. No, and that's the thing. There are several really good brands of non-meat product out there that for various health reasons, Cookie and I are eating it. It's a bit more expensive than meat, that's for sure. You think steak prices are high, try to buy some hamburger for the price of like a 4-pack of artificial. I say artificial, it's real food, but for the same price as a 4-pack of, say, hamburgers from like Morningstar Farms, you can buy like a couple pounds of ground beef. Just drain it real good. Or actually steam it. Steamed hamburgers are the bomb. They are. I like them. Anyway, but yeah, we are doing that thing. Jody McPhee has caught us. And Ryan Permison says, in case you missed it, check out the 50th episode of And I Quote with writer Russell Allen, and also check out the interview with Jeffrey Hayes, and check out the episode of And I Quote with the beautiful and talented Amy Hale, and check out the 5th anniversary celebration of Rogue One. Ryan has been busy, and if you want to be a guest on And I Quote on Saturdays at noon Eastern, they do it live. You You can talk about your projects and let your fans get to know you better. Maybe pick up a few new ones. And if you need to pre-record it, Ryan Permisson can do that thing for you. Anyway, please check it out on Calendly and get your name on there. And blech, seafood at Christmas, in the words of Moon Unit Zappa, barf me out. Well, gag me with a spoon. We like being different, brother. And, as you may have noticed. And Rick Bradley, so what you're saying is to message you with all my questions for things this weekend. Yeah. And I'll take care of it Monday. Anyway, Bobby Nash, Booby Nash? Bobby Nash, I think you meant. Has books come out every week, so go to bobbynash.com today, and some of them have my name on it. And bring Cookie home. That's what we're working for, brother. Definitely. And happy holidays to you, my friend. Hope you have a great, great celebration. We will be here Friday. And we will have a brand new show, and we will have festive folderol, I think, or as festive as we're going to get. And that's a good goal, Grant, but please don't hurt yourself trying to do it. Fans will understand. No, we will, Grant. Just get mine out. That's all I care about. And from this was more for exposure. Wait, did this become the BKM Quiet Storm? Yeah, we're trying not to be too loud so Cookie can sleep. And all my love and good thoughts to Cookie. Good thing she has you, Brian. Well, sometimes anyway. Yeah, I have my purposes. Like at 2 a.m. when I'm making a hot meal when she comes in the door. That's my purpose. And making sure she gets to bed as soon as possible and gets as much sleep as she can. And people on YouTube are on YouTube because, like bow ties, YouTube is cool. That's right, by gosh. Better picture and sound quality too. And non-fungible tokens. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate that. I kept thinking fungus. So there is a fungus among us and its NFTs. Non-fungible tokens. That's right. Thank you, Jake. I appreciate your help. I really do. And so the phone I'm getting is special order only because it has the biggest hard drive, and I need that for videos and stuff. Yeah, and I need mine for a little bit of processing, maybe a little bit of video. And that's one of the things. My phone has started becoming very unreliable. When I was doing BK Minutes, which will come back, we are planning a redo of the thing. We're not going to get into the YouTube shorts thing, though. That was just too much work for her as an editor and for me as the producer. But we got some good comments on the stuff we were doing, and I am going to bring that back next year, but it's going to be a longer form, and it is going to be concentrating on a specific subject, and it's kind of closer to what I had in mind for the BK Minutes anyway. And if anyone has any suggestions for future BK Minutes, or what I should be covering, or any suggestions for the program whatsoever, they're going to be more like 10-minute videos is what it is, rather than 1 minute, because then we can explore a topic more leisurely and pack it with more information. And they'll all be pre-recorded so we can make them look nicer. So anyway, please drop us a line sometime and let us know what you'd like to see. Scott Cracker says, but that does not mean I had to go to Verizon because you can't get it at Best Buy, and I hate pushy salespeople who work on commission. I don't know if it's true of the phone, Skunk, but last I heard, and I think you used to work at Best Buy? But at least I've been told that the computer people don't get commissions anymore. And, well, hey, fellas, Vic Chaos here. Have you heard about NFTs? Just watch the South Park post-COVID special. It'll explain everything you need to know about cryptocurrency and NFTs. Short version is just a Ponzi scheme. Stop buying that. Yeah. I own a little crypto. I really do. Crypto has some advantages. In fact, Skunk, I'll even recommend one. I should probably find it. I should probably post it on my Facebook page. But it is a very balanced explanation, and it has Epic Lloyd from Epic Rap Battles of History versus another YouTube personality. And Epic Lloyd is, I think it's Alexander Hamilton representing the traditional banking system. And the other gentleman represents that Hitachi or whatever, I can't remember his name, who invented cryptocurrency. And it's a very balanced debate. I still lean towards standard banking. but I'm just dabbling in it. I'm not. It's one of those things. I don't have anything in crypto that I'm not afraid to lose. Let's put it that way. And NFT technology is good, but it should be better. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the blockchain to get hacked. Somebody is going to do it eventually. Um, it is probably the most secure way of transferring information and IPs. However, it's just like the DRMs on Amazon. Everyone thinks, well, I can't get copied. I guarantee you, the minute you put something up on Amazon, it's probably on a Russian file sharing site already. That's what happened to me. My stuff is on two very secure platforms, Amazon and Smashwords, and they both are being bootlegged. So don't say it's secure 100%. And if that's the case, I'll do an NFT novella featuring any of you as a super spy for only $1,000 cash. I'd only charge $999 because I believe in thrift. But now I have thought about short stories with a beautiful cover, high definition, and seeing if I could move those through a modest NFT. My imposter syndrome kicks in, thinking, what would I get for it, which would be about goose egg. So so I'm not optimistic. So I'm not really pushing it so hard. There's a hilarious NFT scam going on right now, says Skunk Rocker, where people are selling NFT Olive Garden franchises. Do you get an Olive Garden? No. Do you even get a picture of an Olive Garden? No. You buy the NFT, and that's all you get is the NFT. You get your piece of the blockchain, and that's it. And people are actually falling for it, and it's hilarious. Is that like you can buy like a square inch of land in Scotland, and it suddenly makes you a Scottish laird? Is that it? And Scott Cracker says they think that they're investing in an Olive Garden franchise, but the fine print literally says you get nothing. We just need the guy from UHF to explain you get nothing. You are so stupid. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. And it's like there used to be this thing. I thought about doing it. There would be people every now and then who would put in the newspaper. Remember newspapers in the classified section? Holy cats, am I dating myself? And it was like. Send me $1. Please send $1 to so post office box. It doesn't say you'll get anything for it. Just please send me $1. Just please send $1. And people are making money on this thing. It's the sort of thing. It's one of those things where you just wonder, how people can get away with people asking just to send money just because you want it, right? That's nutty. People who do that have got the biggest of anyone in the industry, and especially when you get broadcasters in on this, who through subtle means try to get you to like send the money just out of the blue. Sure, you'll get thanked. Sure, you'll gain the appreciation of the person who's getting the money, and it might even go towards a good cause, like more equipment, setting up a real studio, etc. But those kind of scam artists, you gotta watch out for them. I seriously, protect yourselves. All right, and Teresa Dunn is here. Good morning, Brian. Happy Hump Day. Well, Teresa, happy Hump Day to you, and we hope all of you get the humping you deserve, and get your Beanie Babies now. That's right. And here's the thing: Beanie Babies still serve a vital function in amusement. I like to look at the tags, and you know how they all have like Stretchy the giraffe or Pokey the mule, that sort of thing. I like to look at those and start every sentence with, well, I'm a gonna, and make it sound dirty. Make it sound like it's how to put it delicately, euphemism for self-pleasurement. Okay. And I do that, and Cookie gets so mad because unfortunately I have to do it in public, and she's afraid somebody will overhear me. So it's like, I'm gonna Stretchy the giraffe, that sort of thing. She's like, cut it out. So Jake Twister says, "God defend my Dane ancestor here. The two of them crazy was all Dutch." Oh, that's right. That's right. My apologies to all the Danes out there, whether it is the singer or Claire Danes. I do apologize sincerely to you all. I meant to put down the Dutch. All they ever gave us was a kid and put his finger in a dike and paint. Okay. And for this small press publisher, blame Image Comics in the 90s. The variant cover collectors market and the lack of great stores cause overproduction due to false demand, due to the speculation of value. Exactly. Exactly. And it's easy to get caught up in that especially if you're a retailer, because you see people getting money for it and you want a piece of it. Um, and I think the variant cover bubble is going to burst. That's one thing I'm going to predict. Um, it's like, and everybody right now is doing variant covers, and I think it's going to get to the point where you're going to have to do something really cool. But then again, so did the regular publishers. They were doing like foil. I always liked foil. And then it was like 3D holograms. And I think the best one was from Malibu. It's a group of public domain characters called the Protectors. And they actually had some of their print runs shot with a bullet. And they worked that into the design of the entire book. Into the story itself. It was kind of cool. Actually, it wasn't. I don't think it was a real bullet. I think it was a punch, that they did it with. But because a real bullet would have destroyed the comic. But yeah, it was supposed to be a bullet hole in there. The ferret, I think it was getting shot or something. But yeah, and I think it was that. Image Comics and DC and Marvel fell right back into it. And what have DC and Marvel done for the last 10 years? In fact, I remember DC, I think under Paul Levitz, said, we will not do variant covers anymore. We are not going to fall into that trap. But you go into the store and there's at least a dozen variant covers every month. And they still have sales incentive covers. When I owned a shop, I actually ordered, you had to order something like 25 copies of Wizard, I think it was, to get a special foil card. And it was the ugliest card I've ever seen in years of collecting. And the next, and then I'm still, when I go through boxes downstairs, I'm still running into extra bags of that stuff. Unopened bags of that damned Wizard. So anyway, but that's it in a nutshell. Pretty much. And that's one of the things that helped destroy comics in the 90s. And I think it's one of the things that's going to not do us any good in the immediate future in the comics field. And the thing is, we're emulating it to a degree in the independent field. I did it when I did Spencer Spook. A lot of people do that. And as long as it serves a purpose, like I've seen some great variant covers. And I think the queen of the variants is probably our favorite lady, Kara Nicole. Definitely pick this up from her. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And so is she. But, it's like she provides some real variation in them. And it's not just who's hot right now sort of thing. That bubble's going to burst too, I feel. Skullcracker says NFT is just a short way of saying snake oil. Ding. Correct. Grant Lankard, anytime people say this is going to be worth a lot of money, then it won't be worth anything. That stuff ends up being worth a lot of money. It's the stuff that is a surprise. Yeah, definitely. Like Walking Dead #1 is worth a lot because nobody could have predicted that would take off. The same thing back in the day with G.I. Joe, the Marvel series, the original Marvel comic book. I don't know about now, but I haven't priced one in ages. But for the longest time, #2 was worth more than #1 because being a #1, they produced like scads of it because they knew there'd be reorders and stuff. Marvel did. But there is usually an attrition in comics. You're going to lose at least 25% of your initial sales because most of that is of your first issue sales are people wanting to check out the book. And back then, we didn't have Diamond wouldn't let you like 2 weeks before the print run say, hey, I'd like to increase my order. You made your order 3 months in advance and you stayed with it. So if you judged it like normal comics, you plan, if you were going to sell, say, 100 copies of G.I. Joe, you ordered 75 or less for that second issue. And probably a little less because it was a toy or licensed property. And no one knew that comic book would take off like a rocket. So then all of a sudden you had people reading #1 going, this is really a good comic book. This is really enjoyable. I want #2. And suddenly there was, again, a lot of people wanted it, but there was only a finite amount of people that, a finite amount of products. So these people were willing to pay more to get the product. So Exactly. So Teresa Dunn says editing book 3 is on hold until we tackle Albert's health issues, but I guarantee book 3 will be coming out in 2022. I'm holding your feet to the fire. I will see that it does. But anyway, and thinking of Albert, Albert is having some health issues right now. Please think of him at this time, especially at the holidays. That can't be fun. Scott Carter says, well, by the time I finish with this stuff, the show should be over. So I'm going to just go ahead and say now that you need to go feed Cookie and get ready for Christmas, you crazy kids. And in closing for me anyway, don't buy NFTs or anything related to crypto, even though you can get it now through PayPal. The people that are making the money are the people who started in the first place. It's a pyramid scheme. To try to get involved anytime after it started, put you at the bottom of the pyramid. That's a good explanation there, brother. You might gain some money, but you're not going to gain the millions of dollars that these scam artists have, and I would avoid it at all costs. Emphasis costs. Well, the thing is also, a lot of people, I think the people that destroy these industries are short-term people. I have made a little bit of money on my crypto, but that's because I'm like with the publishing, I'm a long game kind of guy. I'm not in it to get rich now. I'm in it to win it down the road, and it pays. So it really does. And Teresa, we hope that everything turns out well for you and for Albert. Yes, we all do. Teresa, we love you. And I'll put it to you this way, says Skunk Rocker. Anything that a Ferengi would think is a really good idea is probably amoral at best and illegal at worst, and not to your benefit. Study the rules of acquisition. We get some wisdom there from my brother Skunk. And have a great day. I got to unload 1,000,000 totes and fight for elevator space. Skunk Rocker, we love you, brother. Love you so much. And hope you have a much better day. And good luck. And we'll be here Friday if you are, sir. And Rick Bradley says, you have a little crypto, better not let Superman know. Fortunately, he's house trained. That's the nice thing. The video is entitled Bitcoin. Thank you, Jake. The video is entitled Bitcoin Rap Battle Debate Hamilton versus Satoshi on YouTube. Yeah, and it's really well done. And what amazes me about that is there is no clear bias on the part of anyone. Epic Lloyd does a great job of defending traditional banking, but there's a strong case made for crypto at the same time. Jake, thank you so much for helping. And Carl, thank you. I hope things continue to be good for you and Donna. Oh, that Scottish Land thing, that's Earth 2. Yes, he's mine. You could be a Scottish laird on Earth 2. And with my Patreon, I'll be asking for at least $1. I do. And the thing is, it's, Patreon is not a scam. Patreon, in fact, and I think I forgot to thank my Patreon people. Oh gosh, I was so excited to start the show. Patreon is a monthly subscription service. Thank you for the setup, Rick. It's a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators with a modest financial stipend, and just $1 a month will get you something. We have a weekly blog, and this week we'll have a special Christmas message. And we're planning more stuff to make things really cooler for our Patreon people. And many of these people have Patreon pages of their own. Eric S. Hawkins does art work on his, teaches you how to do it. Morgan Komnick has she's crazy busy on hers. Damian Waldron has it. And Dan Doherty. Oh my God, I got a Christmas card from Dan Doherty because I'm a member. So anyway, if you want to find out what we can do for you, including looking at works in progress. And the next thing, once we get done with the terrors, we're going to run the aborted first draft of the sequel to Volcano, Rebirth of the Champion. We started it, and we're going to finish it one of these days. But we also have the full. We're going to serialize Aquatic. We actually did the first draft of it, but both books. Seeing as how I'm a better writer now, we're going to do a page one rewrite on both of them. So anyway, please check it out. Right now, we're currently serializing the Terrors, and all 27 chapters so far are up on my Patreon page. So if you want to check out and get your name on this page, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Thank you for the setup there, Rick. I was remiss. And Ace Bonnie, what does the gingerbread man put on his bed? Cookie sheets. It's pictures of Cookie. It's beautiful. Anyway, I got a great idea for a variant cover to one of my books taken from Johnny Rotten of the Sex Pistols. This is Jake Twister. He's one of my idols. I really like John Lydon. I'll have the cover made out of sandpaper so it scrapes all those terrible G novel covers. I like that. I like that. That is funny. And Nick Tockard, good to see you this morning, my friend. Good morning, Nevermorians. I hope you all have the grandest of holidays. You too, my friend. May you and Amanda have a blessed holiday, my friend. And Variant Cover Market, as Pop says from the desk of Small Press Publisher, it caused a separation between art collector and comic reader. Art collectors are still getting particular covers where interior stories are suffering. Look at Marvel and DC sales now. Variant Cover Market has burst. It just hasn't deflated as fast. Yeah, I think if the companies would spend more time looking at the interiors of the books, you wouldn't need variant cover books. Although I do pick up one occasionally when I like the art. There was an Action Comics one that had kind of like a retro World War II cover. I missed it locally. I want to get that down the road, but I'm not going to pay $25 for that thing. If I'd known about it, I'd just had my comic monger order it for me. So, but yeah. Well, like I said, comics need to promote themselves better, and they need to. There's a lot they could be doing. That could be a whole show. That could be a whole clever title pending, and has been. So anyway, or actually, Comic Book Spectrum. Jake Twister from this Small Press Poster. We have to get on Variant and make sure he makes variant covers of himself. If he's smart, he'll make variant covers of Lola. I know where this is going. There's a reason why somebody like Kara Nicole can do like 50,000 variant covers on her books. Well, one, she does a good job. She makes sure the quality is high on all of those. I mean, like I said, the this took a while, and mine's you can't. It's tough to see, but mine's autographed. I'm sure everyone else's is too, but she makes sure the quality is high. Her cards, the initial run on those did not come out looking good, and she had them remade just to satisfy her Kickstarter supporters, and I respect that a lot. Quality is the key. And Gate, Keep, Pump, and Dumpers. Yeah, that's a former friend of mine used to call them speculeeches. Which I think is about as accurate a word as possible. That they just come in, strip mine the hobby, and then they move on to the next, investment, short-term investment. They're day traders. They're basically collectible day traders, what they are. And after a while, or it's like the .com problems of Y2K and all. Carl Westman says there's nothing illegal about asking people for money unless you are sitting on someone else's property. The issue comes in if you promise something and don't fulfill. Well, that's the one thing with my tip jar. It goes towards keeping the show going. So does the Patreon. So, and from this Small Press Publisher to Jake Twister, if he doesn't, we'll send Stinch Whackbacker after him until Varian does. There we go. And so the moral of the lesson is don't promise anything. Pretty much. Or definitely don't make promises you not only cannot keep, you have no intention of keeping. And from this Small Press Publisher, sorry, Stinch is busy with the GPU farm in Cambodia, making the child engineers sweat out those Ethereums for the new NFT. Whackbackers. Whackbackers sounds like a wrestling team. Here they are, the Whackbackers, and they throw out little jars of KY jelly or something. And everyone take care and stay creative. Rick Radley, thank you, brother, for being here. Love you, man. And rolling on the floor, laughing his buttocks off. That is our guy Stinch for you. Always busy. And speaking of always busy, there's my darling Kathy Jackson, wonderful author. Please pick her stuff up on Amazon. You will be delighted. This is the woman that got me to love romance books. And hello, Brian and everyone. Merry Christmas. I hope you are happy and well. Love you all. Kathy, I love you. Love your family. Hope you and Matthew and the whole clan are planning a festive and blessed Christmas together. It's so good to have you here. As always, please sign up for Kathy Jackson's books. It's a great page on Facebook. You get to promote, you get to discover new stuff on there. It is good stuff. And author Kathy Jackson, you too, Jackson. Hey, we love the Jacksons. Heard some things about Michael, but anyway, we love you, Kathy. We really do. Hope to get to talk to you soon, hon. And we'll probably get to see you at SalukiCon, January 15th and 16th at the Carbondale Students at the Carbondale, Illinois, Southern Illinois University Student Center. 2 days of festive fun with me, Amy Hale, Kathy Jackson, Lacey Lemke and Molly Daniels and a whole bunch of really cool creators. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll make fun of Todd Black's hair. It'll be great. Anyway, and there we go. And Damian Waldron says, Jackson, I'm fine if Tito myself. Okay, I think I know what you're trying to say there, man. Oh, Damian Waldron, please check out his pages for great comic book art, and expect a short story from Damian and I, hopefully in the spring, that we will be probably marketing. We may we'll see if somebody wants to publish us. If not, we have plans. Anyway, but we have lots of plans together. Damien, good to have you here, and we love you, man. Love you and Lauren both, and hope you guys are doing well. We hope you're doing well today too. And Todd Black's hair is now officially a trademark, says from the desk of the Small Press Publisher. I've razzed him about his hair. You know, the was a 70s white man afro that he used to sport, and I saw him at the Superman celebration this year. Now, I've told him what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold him down and take a lawnmower to his hair. And if he's under it, that's his problem. But I saw him in the Superman celebration where he has kind of like this I don't even know how to describe it. I'm about to say Rastafarian type look, but it's, you know, I looked at it and it's, yeah, I love the boy, but still, he said, Brian, do you like my hair? And I looked at it and said, no, I don't. I said, I didn't think you could make your hair look worse. You know, and granted, what am I talking about? Bad hair. I have no hair to be bad. But anyway, you know, I said, I didn't know how you can make your hair look worse, dude, but you just managed. And he's so proud of it because he thinks he makes him look like Brian May. I said, you become an astrophysicist and we'll get back to you on this. But I love you, Todd. I really do. And Carl Witzman says, good show. I even learned something. Have a good day, everyone. Carl, thank you for being here. As always, my friend. Love you, man. And stay frosty. That's right. We chilly, we frigid here in that good way. Jake Twister, thank you for being here. And we want to thank everyone for being here. And thank you for letting me get my errands run for Cookie. You know, when I have to call these things short, I do appreciate it. I will make it up to you once she is a little more out of the woods with the work. But as it is, I've got to step up. So I've got to go step out now. So anyway, thanks, Jake, from Carl Wisman. And thank you all. Appreciate you. You guys have made this a wonderful show as usual. And we will be here Friday morning at the usual time for at least an hour. Cookie will be off. I may let her sleep, so we may have a 2-hour show, but it will be quiet so that she can get some sleep. Because I have a feeling the way things go, you know, it's like they tell them, okay, you know, well, to give you an idea, how far behind they are at the plant getting these cars moved. They tell her you can leave at 12:30. They announce, okay, we're going to get you this far. We're going to keep you here this long. And she's been coming home around 2. And then she's had like doctor appointments. We've got an appointment with her friend tomorrow that we love taking her around. But it's going to be a short visit there too, because we're going to get her back home so she can get at least another hour of sleep. So it's just the way it works. And anyway, someone else that knows about taking care of your woman, that's Grant Lanker. Don't die, feed Cookie. Thank you, Grant, and thank you, man. Get my comic to me now. Anyway, but don't have another heart attack doing it. Just, you know, palpitations is fine. Anyway, but no, seriously, you take care of yourself, guy. And you all take care of yourself, too. And quiet. Madam Executive Producer is important. Meeting with Pillow. Enjoy the day, Brian. You too, Jody McPhee. And congratulations on working from home again and all the cool stuff you got going. I am indescribably proud of you. I really am. And as we close out this year, we're probably going to have we are definitely going to have a New Year's Eve morning show. I am toying with the idea of having a New Year's night show. Cookie will probably kill me, but we'll see what happens. But we are going to take time to reflect on the 31st, okay? But anyway, hopefully, if I don't see you on Friday, you have a great Christmas. Looking forward to celebrating another Christmas with you all. And we hope you all have a great, great day. And you will, if you're looking to get a book cover done, if you contact Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics will look at your book matters to you. great graphics to sell your book or to put on the front of your book cover and attract new customers, you need Jeffrey Hayes for that. And Plasma Fire Graphics, please check out Plasma Fire Graphics' Facebook page and then go to plasmafiregraphics.com and check out more samples of his work there from various small press publishers. Great, great work. He's a highly respected name in this business, and you'll find out why. Check him out. He charges indie rate affordable prices. Trust me. Cookie lets me work with him. That's how affordable he is. Anyway, please check him out. He's a great guy to work with. That's plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. And we want to thank our Patreon subscribers for supporting this show and our other endeavors. And if you would like to climb aboard the Rising Tide bandwagon, please check out our Patreon page at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris, because you get something for your support. You really do. And also, we want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. We've got Dr. John, the original gangster, today at around 3 o'clock, and other wonderful shows like Stupid O'Clock, Drinking with the Davies, the Historical Fencing Guild, Fridays at 8 p.m., and from Destin Small Press Publisher, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern. Stupid O'Clock and Last Man Standing, Nevermind the Furthermore, and all kinds of cool things. Comics Chaos and Sass, which is returning in January. So please check out the Rising Tide broadcast page on Facebook and give it a like if you would. That's where you'll keep up on all of our latest exploits. And now it is time. We've got a few more comments. And let's see, here we go. And Carl Wisman says Ted is having a New Year's night show. Oh, cool. He can bring us in. I think he needs to stay on 12 hours. Okay. Oh, shoot. Has it been a year since the sword fight on Indie Volt? Oh, dear. Anyway. And yes, Jake Twister, time flies. Time flies when you're having fun or doing this, right? Anyway. Yeah, that's right. And happy holidays, everyone. You too, Donna. I love you, sweetie. And Donna Carly, likewise. And there we go. And no, we don't buy viewers Mand Zika on Twitch because that's stupid. It's stupid. We can talk about that sometime, but not with you because you're a bot and you suck. Bring back my Russian bots. They were at least getting me subscribers. Anyway, please, if you haven't subscribed already, please take a moment and do so on YouTube. It will help us so much on there. And hope you'll help each other too. And Damian Walburn, love you and Lauren, and bring Cookie home. That's the goal, man. That's what we're working for. That's why I'm editing Glenn's book and getting the short stories written. So anyway, we hope you get your creative goals met this year, and we hope you take care of yourself. And we will be back Friday for a new episode of Nevermind the Furthermore, and getting everything in line to get things set up for the rest of the show. Folks, thank you for being here, and as always, stay smart. Right up here, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Have a great hump day, everyone. Get you some comic books today, support your local comic shop, and we'll see you Friday on a brand new live episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Have a great day, everyone. And where's that? There it is. I moved my cursor. Now we're leaving. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
What if you could see the world like an animal? What if you could soar like a bird? Detect faint smells like a dog? What if a video game allowed you to play an animal character in a unique fantasy setting? What if a comic book series put you in such a video game setting, telling the story from the point of view of animal companions to human characters? Welcome to the world of Animal Eye. This comic book series will follow the adventures of 3 animal characters, Ava the crow, Glazed the dog, and JL the bear. Many fantasy stories feature animal helpers to human characters, especially horses or dogs, but sometimes birds like falcons, or in the case of Animal Eye, a crow. Fantasy-based video games do this as well at times, with human or demi-human player characters in the role-playing video game, with animal assistants in the game available to the main characters as what are, in effect, non-player characters. The Animal Eye story world flips this dynamic on its head. In Animal Eye, the video game player characters are the animals, and the non-player characters are the humans the animals assist. Join playtesters Ken May and Jake as they become Ava the crow and Glazed the dog. In Issue 1, each must find a human companion to guide them on their adventures. Ava finds Aussie, Bakari tribesman, archer, and herbalist. Baron Raphael Dorcas, who wields a sword and a flintlock pistol, teams up with Glazed. In the world of Animal Eye, demented monsters are attacking settlements, including Aussie's family. Join Ava and Aussie as they come to JL's aid in a fight against the maniacs. Join Baron Raphael and Glazed as they undergo a parallel adventure battling demented maniacs. Issue 1 lays the groundwork for a unique comic book series in 6 issues, adapted from the novel Animal Eye by Cindy Kett. An adventure is beginning, an adventure you can join with your support, an adventure where you can become the animal.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santa-Stein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.